Okay, so here is the last one. I am so sorry about my dog, by the way. But here we go. So hello, my name is Cami. So I'm a Korean adoptee. And I just want to share some experiences with you that I've had in the past. And it's different. It's all different. It's good, bad, and in a different country. My family is wonderful now. So we adopted both of my sisters from Korea as well, but we're not related. So how do I start? So my parents decided it was a Catholic church that had all these pictures of babies and books, and they're like, oh, okay. So at the time, my name was Ahiamoki, and that was my Korean name. So they liked me, and they got approved, and they wanted to have a good home for me, and they would ask questions, and now the top question I was asked is if I was deaf because at the time it was illegal to have a deaf baby. And they wanted you to grow up perfect. So at the time, I was 10 months old and I was sitting there, I was just kind of looking around, and they were like, oh no, they realized that I was deaf and you can't adopt people like that or people products of rape or anything. So that's fine. And it was okay, so my best friends are deaf too, and they have the same thing that I do. So it doesn't matter. So at the time, I flew to Korea, or my parents flew to Korea, and when they arrived, they both entered the plane and they saw the babies and they were like, which one's me? And they felt like this one was me because all the other babies were crying, looking around all crazy, and I was just quiet. I was a quiet baby. And then they saw the little tag on my arm and they're like, oh, that's the right name. It matches. We'll go home. So the Korean food that they gave me, it was more like, but for me, it was different. So I couldn't eat it. My stomach would be upset. So growing up, to become a U.S. citizen, it was $50 per time per test. It was like $50, okay, to become a U.S. citizen. But in the courtroom, you had to take a test, and my mom would ask me questions for me, and I would answer, and it was easy. And who was the like questions like who was the first U.S. president? Well, that's pretty easy. So I was approved to be a U.S. citizen, and I was born in a deaf institute, and my experience there was kind of tough. So before, they didn't have a good setup or the right utensils or good practice or teachers, and it was just tough. And we would all be working on it, signing, and I'm deaf, and it's hard to communicate that way. So I was around 5 or maybe 9, somewhere around there, when I would come home and I would be so upset because it felt like there was something wrong with me. I didn't understand why I was different and why I was from Korea, but now I love being a Korean descendant and I'm independent and strong and don't feel funny, and people, they're more accepting, they're more like fine with it, they practice better and they confront it face to face. There's a good programs and good tools. So times are different. And growing up, my parents were very open about it and my experiences and explaining stuff to me. And my birth certificate had, it was interesting because my birth parents' names were on there. And my birth mom, they explained why she had to give me up. And she was about 20 going on 21. And her significant other was about 40 or 25. And they were both just kind of kids and they didn't feel like they were ready for it. And the deaf culture wasn't good there, and they were like, okay, fine, we'll give her up. So that's how I arrived here, and I want to meet them. Yeah, that would be nice, but I don't like need to meet them. I'm very content with who I am. So I just want to share a few things with you that happened to me. And same thing, it's intriguing. So one time, over and over again, my friends or just random people, they would always sign China, Japan, Korea, and that's not good. So here's the right signs for all of these nations because everything's by the eyes and that's just not good. And the second thing is I always got this question a lot. So, where are you born? Are you from over here? Are you from America? Are you from Korea? What are you? So, a lot of people ask me, where are you born? And how do you approach that question? So, it's same with like people asking like this question a lot too. They would ask me if I have kids, and most of the time it's like I don't care, it's fine. Like you're free to do what you want, it's fine. If we're best friends, like it's fine, you can ask me, but like ask how many kids you have, that's kind of strange. And if you want two kids, how many kids you want, and all they're all different ways to have babies. Like there's no right way or wrong way. And it's not a good question to ask. So again, a third question is people always ask me, are you from North or South Korea? Which one is it? And if I was born in North Korea, I'd be stuck there. I couldn't leave. In Korea, if you want to leave, you have to hide yourself and just kind of have meeting spots and you've got to leave. You got to be a refugee. So that's how I got here. Thank you for watching.